As we head into the new work week, I've got some heat, especially for the start of it, and then we're watching an active pattern middle of the work week to show up that will actually last through a good part of the weekend. Let's get right to it. So today we hit a high of 76. That's about, 8 degrees cooler than average. We haven't even used the word record high so far this summer when it comes to our forecasts. It's been either very seasonable or slightly below average. We've had one day in the 90s so far. Now, Tuesday will be pushing the 90s. I'll show you here in a second. As for our skies today, most of us sat dry. Oh my gosh, excuse me. Most of us sat dry. We had a mix of sun and clouds, but there were a few of you who saw some rain. It was those along the Ohio-Pennsylvania border. And the reason for that is we had a frontal boundary. If you listened yesterday, I mentioned it's stalled right along the Ohio-Pennsylvania border. So Columbiana, Mahoning counties, up near Cortland, they almost hit an inch of rain. And while it was, not ideal to have rain on your weekend, it is an area that we did need some rain. Those are the spots that are still under a moderate drought condition. Satellite and radar now shows that frontal boundary slipping to the east. You can tell where it's at with that line of rain and storms. High pressure is now building in as we head into our Monday. So overnight, clouds will clear. That will allow us to drop into the 50s and low 60s. Take a peek. By early morning tomorrow, anywhere from, I would say, the upper 50s to low 60s. Of course, you'll have those novelty places that are a little skewed. Tomorrow afternoon, we quickly heat up, stay dry, mid-80s for our highs. Tuesday, not as comfortable overnight. We'll only make it to the mid-60s by early morning on Tuesday, with the exception of a couple spots, of course. We start to pull that southwesterly flow, and then into the afternoon, we heat up to the upper 80s, and we watch for increased cloud cover. Notice how the winds then take almost a due westerly turn. We're going to see a frontal boundary stall Tuesday night into Wednesday, hovers around for a couple of days, takes its time to exit, and as that happens, we'll see batches of rain and some storms push in Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. There's even a chance on Saturday. So let's take it a little bit further out. Of course, I said Monday, Tuesday, dry until late Tuesday night. Later in the evening, we'll see that first chance of showers show up. There's a look at your Wednesday. Of course, this is a very broad-brushed picture, but then again on Thursday and Friday. I do want to stress this is not a washout of a work weekend. However, just have the umbrellas on standby, ready to go in case you need them. And Wednesday, we could be watching for some stronger storms. A little too early to say the details on that, but the potential is there, so we'll keep an eye on it. 61 for your overnight low, give or take a few degrees depending on your cloud cover overnight. Tomorrow as you're heading to work, it's going to be an easy drive weather-wise, and a warmer afternoon, pretty good to, sit out on the patio and enjoy your lunch. 8-day forecast, there is the rain rolling in on Wednesday, so your best chance right now looks to be on Wednesday, Thursday. An isolated shower early Friday, and then again on Saturday. Maybe a sprinkle on Sunday. I left it out of the 8-day. We're keeping an eye on it. It's still several days out, but the gist of it is that this pattern lends itself to scattered showers each day, some thunderstorms in the mix as well. As for timing, placement, coverage, those are details that we will have to monitor as we get closer to that time. So enjoy the sunshine while we've got it, folks. A couple pool days on tap, and enjoy the cooler night tonight. Throw open the windows if you can. Give that air conditioning a break. If you have questions that I didn't cover, drop a comment. I will do my best to answer. You can always tune in tonight, too, or head to fox8.com under the weather tab. The forecast discussion details everything there as well. Take care.